Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down.
180, 390.
Check, 47. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Q.
That's mine. I got it.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First down, Chargers.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
12.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Load it.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands. Get your hands on motion man. 47 line.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers.
Let's go, defense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? It's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way down to the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Foles and the Jags come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, sound one. Here we go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Yes. Hey, Charlie. General West.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. An update now from Oakland, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Derrick Henry, a first-quarter touchdown there.
Select the team!
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Running on first down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set. Ground 80! Buffalo one. Buffalo one.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Shoot.
Hey, check.
From the gun, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Chargers.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down. It's Gordon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. To throw is Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Michael Badgley now for the Chargers field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Motion to back.
Easy. Hey, Delta.
Here's Foles. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Here we go. Watch 7. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You go tight.
Turbo 64.
You got tight right there.
Hey, Haywood. Down to hit.
Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. For the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On the ball.
Tight end right.
Hey, goal. Sound goal.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Flat. Motion.
Now Foles. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
I got motion.
Under. Hey, Echo.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Tiger.
Single slot.
Hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Tight right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey, Cadence.
Check 6 guys.
13.
Here's Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
One.
Shoot.
Blue draw quarters.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cameron Brate, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't miss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. Four down.
Let's go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a first down game. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Yard, 180.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Four down. Four down.
Good. Go.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 4th down and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, sound one.
31's the mic. Watch the run.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
We got 3. Check 27. Eyes on 27. Man left, man left.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's get off the field. Check 52.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Watch the run, watch the run. Slam, slam.
Wait.
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, I'm going to go look.
1st down, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Eckler. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Both at 180. Round 80.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopping, he's stopping.
Hey.
Hey, check, check. 3. Hey, check Mike 47, check Mike 47. I'm trying to collect.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
From the 44, Foles. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Good. Wide 80.
49 to Mike. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, they're going option left. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. Let's go. Great.
Hands on the Ringo.
Hey, wahoo.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Foles. That one complete. He finds Sharp. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Turbo 64.
On 2nd down and 4. Foles to the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yes. Hey, exit.
They'll set up a throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Check 26, check 26.
At the 29-yard line.
White, 89.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
180.
47. Check, 47. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Load it. Load it.
Check 31, check 31. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Load it. Hey, Delta.
March 47. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
At the 38-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 36, Foles. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, go. Sound go. Sound go.
Joker, 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 Joker. Hey, switch, switch, switch.
On 3rd down, Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there by Gordon. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers hands off to Eckler. Oh, nice move. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Jaguars 16.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now back to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. Foles now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Go.
Check. 31's the mic. Not here. Jim.
This is Fournette. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
180.
Phillips on the stop.
31's the mic.
Watch the run. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Yeah. Go. Let's go.
31's the mic.
Hey, watch the left.
31's the mic.
Hey, tight.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Dead. 180.
Tight to the right. Move.
It's someone.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run with Fournette, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.